Hey there everyone, it's Fenton here. Today we're going to be doing a Mastemon Ophanimon deck profile. I got 16th for this deck at European Regionals that happened recently. Went 6 wins, 1 loss, 1 tie, with my loss and tie being to what I consider the worst matchup for this deck, which is Garamon. The Digivolve plus attack unsuspended is a real issue for this deck, and your only real out is Chaos Degrade, but you have to draw at the right time. Yeah, but besides that, it's been really good. I've been having a lot of fun with it. More fun than I expected, so I thought I'd do a profile on it. Yeah, so let's just get into it. Eggs, only playing 4. I'm just playing 4 copies of Mastemon. It's generically one of the best eggs in the game. Undeletion, draw one, trash one. My builds are a little bit more aggressive than the standard builds of this deck that I've been seeing going around. So I've only opted for 4, but if you play it like a control heavy locals, you know, there's a lot of security control. You can put in a Nyaramon as the 5th egg, which I'd recommend. But for me, 4's been working fine. So yeah, I'm just going to stick with the 4. Rookies, Floodgates are really good this format. So we're playing 4 copies of Gazimon. A lot of decks on memory boosts. Yeah, a lot of decks on memory boosts. Against Ophanimon, it's really strong. Though you need to see it in multiples for it to be truly good against Ophanimon. So that's why we're playing 4. Most decks have an easy way to deal with 1 memory blocker. It's 2 that becomes a bit of an issue. So if you're going to get 2 established, it could cause some problems for your opponent. We're only playing 6 rookies because we have a lot of recursions, we have a lot of searching, and I haven't found myself to need more than 6. If you wanted to play another one, I'd put in either 1 copy of Psychmon if you know you are going to need it. Your locals has D-Reaper, security control, for example, BL Star, put a 3rd Psychmon. Or even a 4th, swap it with the Gazi. Or if you wanted a bit more consistency, you wanted the rookie, you can try 1 Candlemon. Just so you can enable sights early game with a yellow rookie and then a purple tamer, for example. But 6 has been fine for me, so I'm going to stick that way for now. Yeah, level 4s, obviously the heart and soul of the deck. The reason the deck works, start deck Gatomon. Everyone knows what this card does by now. If you Digivolve to an Angel, Fallen Angel, reduce it by 2, so it comes 1 cost. And then on play, reveal top 4, add a purple and a yellow Digimon. So most of the time it's going to be hard playing it. We're going to get that search, we're going to get that advantage. If your opponent can't kill it, then you can just turbo into level 6 the next turn with the 1 cost level 5. It doesn't matter if they put you to 1, you can still do it. So that's why it's so good. I play 1 copy of Makumon. You don't have to play it. You could play the next level 4 and play as another copy instead, but we recover a lot, so sometimes getting a free body out security is nice. The on deletion effect, fairly relevant. On deletion has 2 colours, you gain 2 memory, so you can just, sometimes you have to just hard build a stack. So it's probably the best one to have under it, just because if anyone dies you get 2 memory back, and then you can extend your plays that way. And then last one, 1 copy of Black Gatomon. I'm only playing 1. I haven't really found myself needing 2. It's nice to go for game, but a lot of times you're so explosive that you have it regardless of the Black Gatomon. At least that's what I've experienced it. The option's nice, but 1's fine for me. You can cut Mako, put a 2nd Black Gato if you find yourself needing it more. The Inherit Retaliation only really comes up against Grandis, or because due to like protection or people just not giving you free memory. It hasn't been too good for me. But no one really plays Grandis, so that deck sucks. But level 5's 4 copy of Star Deck Angelwoman. The reason the deck works. So on play, give you one of your opponent's Digimon security -2. So if you're about to get DK'd and they hit Hell Siphon security, you can play back this and basically stop yourself from taking any more damage for the turn. In the most case scenario, against restands or security plus, so really good. The Inherit is the main reason though. Inherit. If you have a purple Digimon in play, you gain security. You gain security +1. All our level 6s are purple. All our rookies are purple. Very easy to get off. Helps us be aggressive, and yeah, so fantastic card. I play 3 copies of Angelwoman X. Pairs really well with Angelwoman. Digivolve to 0, and then you can give a Digimon security -1. If you have 5 less security, you can also recover. So it's a free recovery a lot of the time. Really good. It's a free way to trigger Angelwoman's Inherit. So for example, if they say they check Scythe, you have Angelwoman, comes back around to your turn, you promote a Gazi, you evolve for 0, 2 checks, and then you swing Gazi for game. That happens more often than you'll think. I only play 3 because It only really works well in conjunction with Woman, and like it's not good to have it too many in your hand at once. In case it's only level 5, you might have to hard drop it turn 1. It's not really too good in that regard. I'm playing some purple level 5s because I like having more options with Gato. Plus, for me, they've been really clutch when I played them. So, 2 copies of Maycrackmon. Outside of Gatomon and potentially Woman is the best turn 1 drop because it's purple and yellow. So, when your turn comes around again, you can evolve to Ophanimon. You get both effects. You get the pop and the heal. You play off a Scythe, becomes a 9k, minus 9k DP, or minus 9k DP and killer rookie, which is really good. Against D-Reaper, you Scythe this out, you kill like a Jerry, it comes out, and then you discard a card and pop like a Bubbles or a Pendulum Feet. It helps clear the board a lot, which is nice. And then the last level 5 I play is 2 copies of Digimon. I'll preface it by saying if you don't expect to play against Alphamon, probably not worth playing this card. You could play the 4th Andromon and the 3rd Maycrack potentially, or like the 3rd Psychmon. But if you are expecting to play against Alphamon, I would wholeheartedly recommend this card. Fantastic. Every time I played it turn 1 against Alphamon, I feel like I've won that game from memory. It turns their cool boys into like 5 costs, their UGs into 6 costs. Their only real out for it is a hard evolved Orymon before Oryuken. So it's really good. And then the Inherit is super good as well. So when your opponent rests a Tamer, you gain a memory. So it basically cancels out any cool boy memory your opponent might have set up against security control. It cancels out their Mimis and their yellow Karis unless they specifically get rid of this stack, which they might not want to do because it's not presenting that much of a threat itself. So you got a wide board, and you got a Psychmon, so you can't get Dexmon. They can't get the memory back unless they specifically kill this stack. So it's really good. Really annoying for people to play around. I just like having the options. It's level 5, we can get back off calling as well for the grind game. So we get back Gato, we get back Neo Devi, and then we can go into level 6 that way because it's a Fallen Angel, so it only costs 1 on the Gato. So super good, I'm liking it. But if you don't play against Alpha, you could probably cut it. We'll go level 6s. 3 copies of Ophanimon. I'm only playing 3. We have a lot of search in the deck throughout the draws. 3 draws with the Ex-Antes, the Gato searches, plus played 2 copies of Call into Recur It, so I found myself 3's been fine for me. Yeah. 2 copies of BT3 Mastemon. As I said, I wanted my deck to be a bit more aggressive than the standard version, so going for 2 copies of BT3 Androman. Really good in conjunction with Androman and Black Gato. You can do 4 damage. You trash security, swing 2 checks, and then 4th damage with that. But even early game, a lot of decks are set up focused this set. So even early game you can just evolve it, bring back a Gatomon you've trashed with a Mako or like a Psychmon Gazi. Still found it to be really good at just helping rush people down, the slower setup decks that is. And then last but certainly not least, 1 Jogos Mastemon. It does come up sometimes. We get Health Lifestyle Security, they give 3 levels 5s. Say we got a little bit set up in Raising, we can Jogos Mastemon. It's very strong against things like D-Reaper. Security is going to be really bad most often, so you can like swing your level 5s, hit searches, get 3 damage, then Jogress. If you've Jogressed into Androwoman, you can swing 2 checks again, so you can do a lot of damage early, and it combos nicely with the next card we play. I wanted to have a lot of fun, so I am going for the fun route of 2 copies of Omnimon's War. Zwart's one of my favourite cards in the game. As a Lilithmon player, love this card. Has so much value. In this deck we can play anything besides our Andromons back from the trash. So all our Floodgates, the Gatomons, the Maycrackmon, Neo Devi. It's proved really good. You can play back Maycrackmon, trash a card, blow up a rookie, or such like that. We can keep our turn when we use it fairly often. We have ways to do that. I'll get onto that later. It works well with the Jogos Mastemon as well. So like you play back Neo Devi and a Maycrack, you can just Jogos those straight away into Mastemon. Or you bring back like double Gazimon against Alpha, can help slow them down or lock them out from going for that big Ori you can play. You can bring back level 5 plus Psychmon against like security control. You're not getting Dexmon because they can't Revenge Kids, so it makes it way harder to deal with. Against D-Reaper, the second effect blows up Gatekeeper as well because it's 11 play cost and unsuspended, so you pop Gatekeeper, helps the matchup, bring back Psychmon, so really good. We have like 8 cards in security that stop Reaper between like Scythe, Playback Androman, or degrade it, so I'm not too worried about that matchup. I don't think the deck's very good. Tamers, I'm just playing 2 copies of Kari for the yellows. Memory Tamers can get clunky, so I don't want to play too many of them. Specifically, they're also kind of slow, right? So not really a fan, and they play into decks one harder. Not that that's the big issue, but I found myself 2's been fine for me. You could say like how you're going to use your options without more yellow tamers, but a lot of the time I will just have a level 4 and raise and then just play a degrade that way or a scythe that way. It's a bit risky, but I found it to be fine so far. So, and then 4 copies of Mako. So on play, reveal top 3. You can add a purple or yellow and then trash the rest. So it helps trash set up our trash for Mastemon plays, Scythe plays. Also, the reveal is not mandatory, so if you're close to decking out and they hit off security, you do not have to use it. So keep that in mind. And then all turns, when you play 2 color yellow purple, you can rest it to gain a memory. So you play Mastemon, you bring back Gato, you can rest it, gain a memory, it costs 3. You play Zwart, you can bring back Maycrack, gain a memory back. So that's normally how you keep your turn with Zwart. You have a level 6, you play win rate, you go Zwart, it costs 4 total, you bring back that, you rest a memory, you rest and then you get a memory back, so you stay at 0. Really good. And then for options, we want our security to be as good as possible. We do recover a lot between the Ophanimons and the Andromons. So for Scythe, cards busted, probably one of the best security cards in the game, and even a good hard play because we play Maycrack, so we can pop level 5s of it for the most part at security, or we can stop OTKs with Androman. Against D-Reaper, you can pop Jerry, play back Psychmon, that slows them down fairly often, or you can pop Jerry, bring back Maycrack, or pretty good. And then obviously the other purple yellow, 4 copies of Chaos Degrade. Just the most effective removal spell, right? It's red's not our best matchup, so the fact that it can play around Greymon X protection is really nice. Deals with pesky stuff like Dexmon, use throw and security, and then trash the top one. You might trash an option. Deals with Gatekeeper potentially. You can put Gatekeeper to the top and then just trash it straight away. So yeah, it's really good. You want it 4 just because you want to maximize the chances in security, and even from hand, like we're playing you can play slow or fast for this deck, which is what I like about it. You can kind of play how you want to play. So just having the option to remove anything is good. And then 2 copies of win rate. Best card in the deck. Most games you win are through this card. Really explosive. You can have Gato and Raisin, and then a Tamer, and you go straight from Gato, Androman, and then either level 6 do some damage. Say if you have like Kari and Mako, if you go to level 6, you play Mastemon, you can rest Mako, you get a 1, you can build another level 6 stack with the 1 cost Evo, or you can swing a Fanny if it dies, play back Gato, and then go another level 6 stack that way. So really good. Also helps set up your trash as well. So like, say if you've got like Black Gato in your hand, you win rate and you can trash the Black Gato to go into Master and then play back like that way, which is nice. 2 copies of Calling from Darkness. We play low rookie count, so we want them back most of the time. Also is a way we can destroy our own Ophanimon to trigger us on deletion. So we swing 2 checks, it lives, you pop it, you play back Black Gato for game, or you play back Gato, and you can add back like another Ophanimon in the trash and just build another stack. Another reason Near Dev is good is because we have a level 5, we can get back 4 Gatomon to go up into a stack that way. Yeah, adds back Mastemon, adds back really good in those grind games against like security control. You can bring back the floodgates if you need them and stuff like that. And then last but not least, 1 copy of Reinforce. You can cut that if you want. It's like really good at security. Obviously the +3 memory is really insane for big turns. Like helps you go into Zwart and keep turn even easier. It's a bit clunky because we're not playing like yellow base, right? So we can't use it turn 1, but like I think you've got to take the risk. This is a bit of a high roll format, right? So if you wanted to cut it, you could play like an analog potentially, or like the 3rd Psychmon, for example. So yeah, really anything you want. But yeah, this is the deck. It's been good for me. I prefer the aggressive version of it to the slower version with like Sakuyamon and stuff like that, because I started out with Sakuyamon. Every time I went into it, it didn't really do anything. Just because we're not security controller, we don't have those memes, so like our degrade still costing 8 even if we clear the stack, and then we're giving them all that memory back. Anytime I used it, it didn't really feel that good. We want them to attack us so we get our free stuff off security, whether that be Tamers, Scythe, Degrade. We want them to attack us, so yeah. But yeah, this is the deck. Any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll try and get to them. No, I'm sure I'll get to them. But yeah, thanks for watching everyone. Bye, have a good day.